Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. They won a huge Game 7 last year against them, advancing to the next round.
Plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Boston now. And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
On its way from Curry for two. Misses the wing chair.
0 for 3 from the field. The offense is still trying to find its bearings.
Curry with the steal. From deep three-point land. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Davis sets a screen. Vassell inside the line. Can't nail the jumper.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Wallace outside. Back to White. Curry outside. And the Knicks miss again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they've also been pressuring the ball tonight. You don't get this many steals without making an effort there.
White, good.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Knicks making a switch here. Celtics trailed by 5. The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Here's Curry with the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Pass to Robinson. Harden inside the three-point line. Rebound by Wallace.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Kevin, back over to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Now, here is Harden, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. The shot's good.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Curry with it. 5 points in the game. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harden on the wing. Harden draws the double. Pass to Vassell. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his balance.
And here is Curry. Up in time. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense is 13. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Some nice passing by New York here. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So you think about game preparation for an opponent. Richard, how different is that in the regular season versus the playoffs?
Oh, there's a significant difference. Not as much time in the regular season. You could be coming off 4 games in 5 nights. But in the playoffs, there is so much detail position by position.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Inside, George. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Here's Curry. He's got 8. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Pass to Davis. Markkanen pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 10. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Connects from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Harden. Curry with the steal. Now McConnell. Nothing on the board. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Harden, that's good.
Fighting for those points, the beard playing tough.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And it's George finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. The 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 9 points for Draymond Green. Davis up top. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7 feet.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, my. And that was big time. Kuzma doesn't mess around when he gets the chance to show off.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here is Russell. It's Strus on the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
40 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry with the bounce pass. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 20-7 run. 20 seconds left now here in the second. It's Curry outside. Rebound Boston. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out front, up by 16. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Celtics trailed by 16. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there. Outside for Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Celtics trailed by 16. Outside, Russell. Beasley outside. There's a screen. Lets it go from the wing. Boston again missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And Curry has it in the corner. Here's Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
When Steph has the ball, all eyes are on him, and that creates opportunities for his teammates.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Harden looking it over. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 10 points.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
Here's Wallace. Nobody near George. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Knicks lead by 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And taken away by Wallace. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Shed. And stolen by Vassell. Here's Westbrook. Goes back up. Harden has a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Pass to George. Here's Shed. New York moving the ball around. Down low. And Wallace slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Here's Markkanen. Here's White. Pass to George. Here's Shed. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Markkanen hits it from three-point range. He's got 6.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. The Knicks leading by 20. The three from George. Knocks down the three ball. George has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Well, Harden has always been a top facilitator, but in recent years, he's adopted even more of a pass-first mindset.
Wallace the screen. For the three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He is an absolute master at drawing fouls. Harden is so good at getting the defense to foul him with so many crafty moves.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for New York. Pass to McConnell. Fires for 3. Rebound, Boston.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Harden hits them both. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Knicks. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. New York leading by 23. Pass to McConnell. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
Here's Harden. Shot on the wing. And that one drops. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half.
Whenever it's Harden running pick and rolls, you have to stop the ball first, ladies and gentlemen, or he will get you.
Curry on the wing. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Green. Uncovered. The rebound by Harden.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the inside. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Outside Curry. From the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
To the wing right side. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The wide open shot from Strus. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Curry attacking. The teardrop falls in. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
And Curry makes the floater look so sweet. You just assume that it's going in the minute he releases it.
Down low. Here's Gay. Kuzma pulls it in.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Curry with the three. And again, it's a New York three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still got the skills.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And Davis sends it back.
Oh, look, a block from AD. That's a shocker. Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And the Celtics with possession here.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And another miss by Boston. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now, here's Markkanen. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg and